What is going on, everybody? I'm Rob Westerman of GBP Daily, and a lot has been going on the last few days. So I wanted to hop on and just try and cover all that's happening and chat with you guys about it. So thanks for joining me first and foremost. Let's start it off with this. We're gonna win tomorrow, and we're gonna shock. We're gonna win Thursday. Excuse me. Let me restart that. We're gonna win on Thursday and shock everybody. Undefeated Cardinals in Arizona on a short week. As Aaron Rodgers said today during his presser, when asked about getting ready for the Cardinals defense on a short week, he said, "They've got to be ready for our bag of tricks too." I love that answer. I'm ready. Let's do this. I'm pumped for prime time. This marks the third time in NFL history that two teams with a six-game winning streak will meet in prime time. Easily the biggest NFL game this year, and you bet everybody will be tuning in, obviously, to see this matchup. Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers. It doesn't get much better than that. So Joe Barry, Devontae Adams, Alan Lazard are all on the reserve COVID-19 list. MVS is expected to be brought off IR for tomorrow's or Thursday's game, but that's still to be determined. My guess, and I saw it around the timeline today, is that they'll wait until Thursday to do so. If they do, Jerry Gray will be calling the defensive plays on Thursday in place of Joe Barry. From coach's comments today during his presser, which I kind of expected as we talked about Sunday pregame last week on Pat Casual. It doesn't sound like David Bakhtiari will be playing Thursday, so expect to see his first game action come against the Chiefs on November 7th, about a week and a half after a little mini bye from Thursday. So, other potentially great news. Coach did say today that he does expect to have Jair back at some point this season. Obviously, had the AC joint injury a few weeks ago, but having him back at any point this season, especially for the playoffs, would be massive. Um, John, Jake, sorry. Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. Other news: Malik Taylor was brought off the COVID list. Juwan Winfrey was protected on the practice squad, so he may get called up for Thursday's game. Who knows? We'll see. At this very moment, for the receiver group, we have Cobb, EQ, Amari Rogers, MBS, who is on IR and expected to be brought off IR, but we'll have to wait and see for that. Juwan Winfrey, who's in the practice squad, and Chris Blair, who is also on the practice squad. That's an interesting group to say the least. We'll have to wait until Thursday to see who's actually out there. It'd be nice to have MBS back to state the obvious. Devontae and Lazard on the COVID list, which stinks. I'd seen some a lot of arguing going on and whatnot about Lazard's situation, and it's like, you know what, we can't do anything about it. So personally, I'm not going to waste my time or my tweets or whatever you want to say worrying about his choice, whether or not he wants to get the vaccine. It doesn't matter to me, and that's his choice. So obviously, big win Sunday to get to 6-1, and like the coaches and players did, the page has been officially flipped to Cardinals week. They did some prep late last week for Arizona. Coaches were back in the building Sunday night after the game against Washington in prep. Massive game. It's got a bunch of playoff implications, especially a lot riding on this game Thursday night. Kyler Murray, in my opinion, is in the MVP race, and he's got a good supporting cast around him to keep that train rolling. DeAndre Hopkins, AJ Green, Chase Edmonds in the backfield, a big back. We'll see if we can kind of handle him. Zach Ertz, who they just got from the Eagles, he scored a touchdown last week, 47-yarder, I believe. Christian Kirk, J.J. Watt, Buda Baker, and they've also got Matt Prater kicking. So I know we've all experienced those 50-plus yarders whenever we play the Lions. So expect to see him nail some again this weekend if we can keep them out of the end zone like we did against Washington on Sunday. They're undefeated for a reason, but this team is beatable. I was looking last week. I did a little was watching that Cardinals Texans game, and they're undefeated. Obviously, they're a really good team, but like any team in the NFL, they're beatable. And I think behind LaFleur's creativeness and Rodgers being Rodgers, and also along with the way this defense is playing, we can get the job done. And boom, we got a mini bye heading to Kansas City. They're not looking very good. Patrick Mahomes is struggling. Their defense is just nowhere to be found. They've still got all those weapons on offense, but we will wait and see. till then. Is Bakhtiari back? They have not said whether he is or is not back, but like I said a few minutes ago, I think just based off of coach's comments about, they haven't really been able to actually practice this week and everything going on. I don't expect them to call him up for Thursday night's game. I could be wrong, but if I were to bet money or guess, he will be back against the Chiefs November 7th. So that's all I got for you. A lot of stuff's been going on, obviously, with the wide receiver group. We will see about MVS. Maybe Juwan Winfrey gets brought up. Malik Taylor is off the COVID list. So it'll be a different crew out there Thursday night. Maybe we could ride Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon to a win. Maybe some play action passes and to Tunyon and Mercedes and those guys. And I think it can be done. And if it does indeed get done in Arizona, Matt LaFleur, Rodgers, and then all the supporting cast, they deserve a ton of credit. So that's all I got for you. Thank you all for watching, commenting. I really appreciate it and love chatting with you guys. Follow me on Twitter at RobWesterman3. And also do not miss Pat Casual tomorrow night with Jonathan Beckman and myself for a deep dive of everything happening surrounding the Packers heading into Thursday night. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later.